Hi, I want to get into the subject of meat versus vegan. Sadly, we live in a day and age where it has to be, or doesn't have to be, it is very polarizing, and people are in particular camps based on philosophy and ethics and values. But I think, and this video is by no means a me trying to convince you one way or the other to give up meat or to eat meat. It's a conversation starter, because I believe that the discussion around whether we should be eating meat or not is a very complex one, it's a very sophisticated one, and requires some sort of deep diving, unearthing of the different layers that are involved. Here's the thing. Now, there's a consequence from death of sentient beings or deterioration of ecology and environment from both systems. So whether you eat meat, both those things exist, or whether you eat vegetables only, those things exist. What can alleviate death to sentient beings or the degradation of the ecology and the environment is buying into a particular food system. And what I mean by that is that there's two really kind of distinct and different food systems. One's the intensive food system, the industrialized food system, and one's the regen food system. Now, if we can put our energy and resources and money and consumer decisions with regen, whether we're choosing to eat meat or not, we're giving back to the soil and we're giving back to the land. And I think at that point, it's no longer a decision about whether you should eat meat or whether you should be plant-based. It's a decision on which food system you support. So this isn't a video to convince you one way or the other, but I think many of us make our decisions in a supermarket or our butcher or our fishmonger unconsciously, because we live in a privileged time. But we need to ask that secondary question more and more importantly at the moment, particularly as we are sort of nearing the end of topsoil, productive topsoil across the globe. We need to be thinking now those secondary and even tertiary questions about where our food has come from. Are we supporting farmers that are doing the right thing by animal husbandry, the ecology, the environment, and ultimately human health? So again, this isn't one versus the other, meat versus vegan, it's about which food system we support.